Hey yo, this is Zyon Black, and you're listening to Two Broke Twimbos with Phidza P and Danny that guy.
We broke, we ain't got it. Broke, we ain't got it. Don't spend no money, ain't got no clothes, ain't got no cars, ain't got no hoes. We broke. Ladies and gentlemen, you're now listening. 1, 2, broke. We ain't got it. We broke.
Hello, my levels. Check my settings.
Testes.
Yeah, Owens, we never heard it correctly. Anyway, it's Two Broke Twimbos. We're back again, this time with a new artist. And as per usual, it's the standard Two Broke Twimbos in the building. My name is Danny that guy, aka Denias, aka your girlfriend probably pities me, aka Dan More. Or when you look at my body weight, it's more like Dan Less.
That's right. And he's here with Phil Chard, aka Flame Floss the Big Boss, baby, aka
Phidza P,
aka Sexington Lovu, aka Shamari Ditengero Dringi.
It's Two Broke Twimbos. We still have no money. We're still broke and we're still Zimbabweans. So the podcast continues. I
don't know, was there a likelihood of us not being Zimbabweans? Is that fluid in some way? What's going on there?
Well, I mean, if there's a likelihood of us not being broke, I guess it's the same levels, guy.
Well, are you insinuating that Zimbabweans are broke people?
We are broke Zimbabweans.
Okay, so if we were South Africans, we wouldn't be broke.
I don't know any other life, so I can't really compare or say anything else about another life that's not broke to him.
Dumbass.
Seriously, it's like Zimbabweans tuning. Sure, you know what? The snow is just the greatest thing. How would you know?
We all have fridges, and none of them are frost-free. Duh.
I don't have a fridge, bruh. Then if I want to cool my drinks, I put them in the nearby stream. Anyway, in the studio, we have Zyon Black.
What's up?
What up, man?
How are you guys doing?
Good. Who, you say? Did I just hear you say who? Nyoka Msango. Hey, Optimus Prime, put on a condom.
It actually sounds like that in my new track. So
Oh, word?
I should call it the Optimus Base.
Did we just make a new track for in your head right now? It's like, that is
once again, two broke Twimbos doing our thing in the studio. You know how we do, son. We drop these hot bars, son. Word up. You know, in fact, I just thought of a rhyme this morning, bruh. But yeah, it's quite struggly. But in fact, I'm gonna drop it.
When is everything you ever... Okay, hold on. I've got a phone call.
It's a dope rhyme. It goes like something like
Hello? Where was I?
I was about to drop my bars, son.
Okay, yes.
Give me a beat. Yeah. Turn my headphones up. Yeah. Check this. Wow. You see the way I'm spending? Kinda like a high roller. Girl, my bank statement's sick. You can call me Ebola. Ha ha! Bars. Filthy, son. Filthy all day, every day. Know what I mean?
Anyway. Anyway, moving forward. So, Zyon Black.
What's up, man?
AKA Dennis.
Yes, man.
It's a great name, I have to say. You are...
So we have Dennis and Dennis. That's
yes.
Nice.
In the studio.
Dennis.
And a so-called rapper.
Don't hang on my skills, son.
Ebola.
Alright, so... Okay.
My new mixtape. Quarantine dropping soon.
Quarantine?
Yeah, son.
Get at your local CDC, son.
Nah, I mean, do not handle without protective clothing. Cause these bars is filthy all day, every day, son. Today and tomorrow.
If you think about it, guy, you could make like a really clever line, which I think is what you're trying to do, but then like you failed. An Ebola is someone who bowls online only, and then you make like a play on words with Ebola. Ebola. I'll work on it. Ghostwrite for some rappers out there.
Dude, if you spend this time on one punchline, you're not gonna make it.
The problem is people not spending enough time on punchlines.
Really?
GGY. Anyway,
shots from the last episode.
Yeah, shots fired.
All right, so yeah, you're an EDM producer, yeah?
I guess so.
Is that correct?
I think so.
Everyone knows you for your dubstep.
Well, that's what people know me for. Yeah.
Yeah.
I make country music on the side.
Oh, word.
Okay, let's discuss
Shout
this, bro.
out all my...
Let's- How? I don't believe I've heard that song, and I'm not too sure a white country artist would be dropping a song with the N word. Maybe like pre 1960, but recent times no. Anyway, back to the question.
Yeah, man.
How does a black Zimbabwean make country?
I don't think...
dubstep?
No, dubstep. Let's go dubstep. Yeah, I mean, what made you decide, you know what? I wake up in the morning and I see myself in the mirror, and I decide to make dubstep music.
Well,
Like Skrillex and Dead Mouse.
it's because, I want to say dubstep gets all the chicks, but it doesn't.
What are you talking about, bruh?
That's why they called it bro step.
Haven't you
Like,
checked MySpace accounts all over the world? They always say my favorite music is that. No, they don't. Yeah,
No,
right.
man, it's called bro step because, like, really, like, it's such dude music, man. But okay, I think my flirtation with dubstep comes from my metalhead background. Yeah,
Metalhead as well.
yeah, man. I love me my metal.
You're one weird.
I know. But yeah, I am a metalhead. Like I mean, I was listening to System of a Down and Slipknot in high school. No wonder the girls never really.
What are you talking about, man? System of a Down was the business.
Yeah.
Aye, aye, oh, oh, oh. Aye, aye, oh.
Ooh,
Good
yeah.
luck googling that trick, man. It's is a trick to Google.
That just sounds like an Illuminati chant right there,
I
bro.
don't even know how to spell it.
That's the chorus, right?
That's the name of the song. But yeah, and it's the heaviness of dubstep. I like to call it bass music, now, because I don't limit myself to dubstep. I don't limit myself to that tempo, so dubstep and trap, which is a lot of what I play and what I make of late.
What's the difference?
Trap has a more hip hop influence. It started off with that very dirty South sort of vibe. A big 808s instead of sub basses. It's not as noisy and violent as dubstep. It's got a very low, very very hip hop swagger to it, and it's fun. Like, I actually feel like trap could have blown up in Zim if the DJs had embraced it.
What was that Boomaye guy's name?
Diplo, that's Moombaton.
No, man, not Diplo.
That's Major Lazer. Yeah.
Major Lazer.
Yeah.
Maybe Laser's Diplo.
Oh, word? I didn't know
Diplo's
that.
Like
And someone's a
brains
DJ in
behind,
here. Ooh. I'm on the music council.
I had no idea.
Music.
Diplo is 1/3 of Major Lazer, but he's the producer. The other guys, no one knows what they do.
Tricky. Okay, so what does he do? Major Lazer does what? That's trap, right?
Well,
like in that track, I know he does.
Major Lazer is more like an electro dancehall sort of thing, like it's very, very dancehall-y. That's why, you had tracks like Boomaye. Boomaye is literally the only Moombaton track that the world knows. Moombaton is such a dope genre. But, so you've got that Caribbean influence sort of bass music. That's bass music.
Even Harlem Shake, that was like trappish.
Yeah, Harlem Shake was trap, proper
Do the
trap.
Harlem Shake.
But Diplo makes a lot of trap and all sorts of random weirdness.
When did you start making dubstep or
We've kind of
like
jumped
bass music?
like a big step, bro.
What are we doing?
I'm trying to figure out, how did you get into metal in high school? What high school which high school is this? Where does one buy metal in Zimbabwe?
Our guys just still stuck on that.
And like, it's not like we were not downloading music then. Let's be honest. I'm just saying, bro.
How did I get into metal in high school? Well, I grew up on rock. Like, my dad loves old school rock, like Thin Lizzy, Eric Clapton, and all of that stuff. Right? So
I always laugh when I hear that name. Clapton.
I grew up listening to all of that, and as naturally the progression occurred, like you just move to heavier stuff, So yeah, that's what happened. My favorite band is.
Did you ever try to get in a band? Did you make a band?
That was actually how I got into music.
Oh,
I had a
gosh.
band in quotes.
Ish.
Yeah, it really didn't work. I walk around with my guitar,
It's alright. We had plans to make a band as well until we realized I can't play a single musical instrument. and can't sing. So
That doesn't stop anybody.
yeah, fair enough. Hi, GGY.
You ever
Oh, you
heard
go
of a
on.
band called Korn?
Alright, so dad's into rock.
Yeah.
And then how does that transfer to you, and how do you
I
then...
mean, I grew up listening to rock and guitar music in general, you know, and because if you like the music, you're gonna look for more, and as you look for more, you find heavier forms of music. I mean, I think
So it was like drugs, you know what I
Well,
mean?
yeah,
You start off
gateway drug,
I don't want to say that, but yeah, you know, it's like
start off eating sugar from the bowls, like it's delicious, gives me a high.
You know, you're snorting sherbet.
Next thing you know, you're GGY. Sorry, go.
But yeah, you know, it was that, you know, it was just like progression. I mean, I discovered Linkin Park when I was 11.
As the rest of black people did.
Yeah.
Wait, how old am I?
That was 2001, man. Like, they were still fresh, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, you know, I was like mind blown.
That was the gateway drug, huh? So
That was, and they still are one of my favorite bands. And then, yeah, it just progressed, you know, heavier bands. POD, Slipknot.
Do you ever listen to like Mudvayne and
I never really got into Mudvayne. I love Disturbed.
Disturbed is the business, man.
Yeah. Now I'm into...
Gunning yourself from the mother. Man.
Now,
I think my favorite Disturbed song was Remember. Or
Come on. You're not like everybody. You're all about
What?
down,
Sorry, I
with
fell asleep. What?
all about what? Say what?
down with the sickness. Sort of a Disturbed fan.
Yeah, I'm just
No,
gonna leave the
okay.
room right now. I have no idea
The
what you guys are
sickness-
talking about. Nothing at all.
Was dope until the end where he's screaming at his mom and his mom screaming at him. That was crazy, bro. That does make sense.
But yeah, you know, that was a progression. I mean, now I'm listening to a lot of metalcore, you know, bands like Bring Me the Horizon,
Yeah, Ipapo Manj.
Issues.
I love their breakout single. Love that.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I love music. I think the music that I enjoy will always be music that Zimbabweans consider out there.
Madimon.
Madimon.
I thought I had eclectic taste, but dang.
I can get away. Eclectic taste what? Most played on your iPod is IGGY. Alright, so what was the first track you made?
I was 15, and I made this really horrible rock song. Yeah, it was bad. It was
Live recording.
no.
Mm.
That's why it was bad. It was like
On
Free
Fruit
Loops.
Does anyone remember those Trinity guys?
Trinity.
What was the name of the track? It was actually a dope track. Ditore,
Yes.
Tiende, you know,
Ditore,
MIDI
Tiende.
guitar, you know, that's what was going on there. And then I don't even remember what it was called.
Making rock songs with free loops is tricky, bruh. Cool. And then the first.
It can be done as long as you use a guitar or you're really good at faking.
Yeah, because getting those chords is gonna be tricky.
Yes, tough.
It's gonna be tricky.
Okay, then the first bass song that you made.
That was probably, I was in uni.
Which uni is this?
Limpopo University. Hey, win.
Gesundheit.
It's a Malaysian university. I mean, that's where.
Sounds like a Nicki Minaj verse, bruh.
That's where. There's a whole bunch of guys who are Limpopo alumni. I mean, anybody know Jonah Sitole?
I do.
Yeah, Philo. Ron Tings. Yeah, you know, we're all from that wonderful academy. But yeah, I think it must have been 2011. That's when I made the switch to electronic music.
Okay, when did you make Nyoka Msango?
2012.
Okay. So it was pretty much one of your first.
No,
Well, maybe not the first, but it was close to the beginning.
it was quite a while afterwards. I mean, if you hear the first items, yeah, wasn't quite working.
Mawizi.
It wasn't quite working, but over time, you know, you figure out how the style works. You figure out how the production works. You know. And yeah, you figure out how everything works, and the tracks get better. I mean, Nyoka Msango was good, but I actually don't think it's one of my best.
Okay. I'm trying to think how it happens that you're sitting down and you hear Thomas Mapfumo and you think, you know what? I'm going to make that a
Who
dubstep
doesn't
track.
hear dubstep when you hear that song? It says dubstep all over it. Like, that's all I could hear. It sounded like that. From the first time I heard it, I was like, yes,
dubstep. But it's not like you didn't have the vocals and the instrumental and whatever. You just had to use
I had to chop the song up into little bits. That's why. But the thing is, it's very sparse as a track. You know,
Yeah.
in the verses. You know, it's just like some guitar and drums and bass. And you know, if you're clever, you can EQ that stuff out. And that's what happened.
So you're saying you're clever.
I am clever.
So you are saying that Mr. Mapfumo did not send you the separates?
Nope.
Does he know
I
about
don't
this
know
song?
if he even knows about
Does,
that track.
did you approve it? So any day now, you could just get a cease and desist, royalty claim,
Eish.
anything.
That's why it says Thomas Mapfumo Zyon Black remix bootleg. No, because I'm just putting it out there. I do not own anything about this song. You know
I could have sworn we sent you a royalties check, bro, for that track, because that had a lot of airplay.
what?
Who said what?
I wouldn't be broke right now.
I think ZRP need to look into this.
See, because
You guys send out royalty checks?
today it's
No,
not
we
even.
don't.
Today's not even. Today's not even
Tazy
two
Mora
broke
and they send
twimbos.
out
Today is
royalty
3
checks.
broke twimbos. So,
Have you
Every
noticed
artist says that. I don't think you guys realize the depth of our debt, the length of our
your length and breadth.
length and breadth
you know?
of our emptiness of bank accounts and wallets. When you guys say I'm also broke, you don't understand.
but I am. I feel you.
Your broke is temporary. Like you broke now. Come Friday, you got a gig. I'm good for the month. We stay broke. Like I don't even. How do I put it this way? I borrow so much money from my parents. I'm back to getting an allowance. They basically realize it's just an allowance. It's every week. Yeah, sure. You know, hey, rent. You know, food. New underpants. Hey, it's tough, man. What you saying?
I'm almost 30. My punishment is still I'm holding back your allowance. That's I'm just saying, bro. So yeah, don't say these things into your existence. Okay, so you're saying in your own ears when you hear that Nyoka Msango track,
Yeah.
you feel like it's not.
No, it's a dope track. Don't get me wrong. It's a really dope track, and I enjoy it. But I feel like over time, things have gone better in terms of production, in terms of mixing, in terms of everything. So that's why I would listen to a track like Mudzimu now and be like, technically, it's a better song. But you know, with music, it's not necessarily about the technical aspect of it. You know?
IGGY?
Exactly. So Nyoka Msango in itself is still a dope tune, but you know, if I did it today, it would sound better.
Oh, speaking of Mudzimu, that's the joint you did with Prince Kwela, aka Metaphysics, aka I thought his real name Humpet.
No. Did you just say Humpet?
I'm trying to remember. I need to edit that out. I'm trying to remember his real name. He's got a very German first name, like his real name.
Herbert.
No.
It's Herbert.
I said it's Herbert.
Yes.
That's what I said.
Humpert.
His surname is like German. What is that? Schwamborn or something like that.
Sure, we're just butchering the dude's name.
No, bruh. Okay, that's
He's
why.
never coming back on this show. He's never replying an email again. So yeah, how did that collab come about?
What happened was Meta hit me up. We'd been talking since he heard Nyoka Msango, and just hitting each other up over email and
Oh,
Facebook.
you found Match.com? No, I'm just kidding. Go on.
Eish.
It's obviously eHarmony.
I don't know what to say to that, but yeah, just it was always just a lot of planning about we should craft, and I'm like, I should send you beats, and we did. The topic of beats, the number of guys that beats, but yeah, until one day I was like, yo, send me an acapella, and I'll do a remix, because that's after he had dropped the album Zimu,
Available in stores now.
To
and then
order on iTunes, Amazon.com.
I worked on a remix of the song Mudzimu, but then because when I make tracks, there's always like multiple versions of the track, like with Rowan Goma, the one that everybody knows is probably like version number 5 or 6. So after
Because basically your method is a hit and miss. You don't know if the pots you're banging together actually make the sound.
until something works. You're always trying different styles and trying to. I tried the song as a trap tune. Sometimes it's easy. Sometimes some songs just happen once. Like Nyoka Msango was one of the most streamlined songs because I think it happened in 6 hours and I was done. The rest of it was just mixing and mastering it. But yeah, with Mudzimu took a little longer because it went through various different versions until this sort of like hip hop version that's out now, you know. And so I just sent him a message, and then I was like, dude, how about we drop this track, you know? Which he didn't see for a very long time until I dropped the track. That's when he hit me up, and then he's like, yo, dope track. And I was like, yeah.
It's been out, but okay.
Yeah, I actually saw the comment on Song. That was funny. Like, I don't even know this is out, but it sounds great.
Is that me? Is that me? Is that me on that track? Oh, nice. I guess people want to hear the track now, so you know we can probably slot it in so people can hear.
That's what she said.
Zyon Black, Prince Quila, aka.
I think it's Quella, bro.
Well, he always says Quila, bro.
Are you sure?
He says that. I thought it was Quella.
Quilla.
Yeah.
Reela. He's like
You keep messing his name up, bro.
Fila. Call me Sheila.
The name of the track is Mudzimu. Check it out.
Pay your zesa, I'll be your bila. You need a borehole? I'm the driller.
Yeah.
We broke.
Representing Zimbabwe like Mugabe. Check out my style, so militant like I'm a crocodile. Well, face, you ain't ready for this. Well, boy, you ain't ready to diss. Someone so international with hits. When I arrive, have them clapping like this. Coming through, breaking the silence. I'm from the era when hip-hop was regarded as somewhat of a science. Now witnesses giants who walks with lions. Have them clapping their hands when they see me coming, and I'm not even lying. Representing Zimbabwe like Mugabe. Check out my style, so militant like I'm a crocodile. Well, face, you ain't ready for this. Well, boy, you ain't ready to diss. Someone so international with hits. When I arrive, have them clapping like this. Look at me now, I'm timeless. Coming through, breaking the silence. I'm from the era when hip-hop was regarded as somewhat of a science. Now witnesses giants who walks with lions. Have them clapping their hands when they see me coming, and I'm not even lying. Tipedoro tipire vadzimu, tipedoro tipire vajamu, kane handa, sekuru kaguvi, tipedoro tipire Wopera maoko mabauya, timu vashika, tipedoro tipire vadzimu, chamilu kane handa, sekuru kaguvi, tipedoro tipire Wopera maoko mabauya.
Hey man, let's talk about the dubstep scene.
All right.
Right? Clearly, I mean, I know there's other people who do dubstep, but I think you're the one who's got the most attention at the moment.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you got your tracks on radio, and people actually know the name.
Yeah.
A few people do, I must say.
A few people do. Like most people don't. Most people don't care actually.
Yeah, fair enough. Do you think Zimbabwe has like a hunger and a thirst for your bass music and your
I think
dubstep, etc.?
I think Zimbabwe has the potential to have some very prominent bass music scenes. It's really just about the support the genres would receive from radio and from club DJs. There's a very top 40 centric style of DJing that happens in Zim. A lot of our DJs are DJs; they're not producers. There's a couple guys like Rob who produce their own tracks and DJ them, but a lot of the guys,
Rob Maxon. Scroll up to listen to his podcast.
A lot of the guys are just taking tracks and playing them, and they're just mixing. And what happens is you've got entire genres of music that could totally pop off in the country, because when you do jam them, like every time I go and jam a set somewhere, I always try out different songs and different styles, and the response people give to certain styles of music, like particularly Moombaton and Trap and Zim, show that if we actually had that sort of focus into those genres, there could be a scene, like a really dominant scene. I mean, it doesn't make sense to not like Moombaton when we have such a heavy dancehall scene. It's literally the same thing. Well, very similar.
And Zimbabweans love like house and they love dancehall.
And they love Phidza P.
If you don't mix the two and get some sort of middle atom,
dance house.
Douse.
Like that's what I would say. Boomaye was a big hit, but Boomaye does not even begin to represent the genre Moombaton. It's an okay Moombaton song. They are some dope guys. Guys like Munchie or Titsworth.
I think the first thing they need to work on is their branding and naming.
Manji.
David Heartbreak.
Aye.
It's like that artist that Shoko. What's his name again? What did the thing say it is? Something bitch.
Oh.
Mutant bitch. Angry bitch. Something like that. I was like, what?
Mutant bitch.
It's like, what do you want us to say, bruh? Like, when we're introducing you, honestly.
I mean, we can't even introduce on radio. Like, this is mutant female jog. Thank you for joining us.
Nice, thank you. Anyway, all right, cool. So, you mentioned, I think earlier you mentioned Philo. There's you, Philo.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of anyone else who's doing that kind of music right now.
Probably think that.
Gobbler.
Yeah. I don't know him personally, So
That's it?
checked out some stuff. There are guys.
I'm finna download some beats from SoundCloud just now. Name myself like, I don't know, Bum Man or something. As you
Washington.
Bum Man, really?
Bum Man.
Yeah.
Bum Man beats.
Here we are
Bum
at
Man
Two Broke
bass.
Twimbos. With the quick reveal as Dennis Dube steps out of the closet he has been inhabiting for most of his life. Well done, Dennis. You are a brave soul. We still love you.
Moving on.
So I can kick us to remember that scene where the dude's like, I don't care what you put in your mouth as long as your heart's in the right place. So Dad, we don't care what you put in your mouth.
Excuse me, these are female bums I'm talking about. Anyway, moving on.
Sure, Dad. Sure.
So there's a gap. You're making
There's a
dubstep
gap.
music.
Phil. This guy.
Okay, so what was the response? You put out Nyokam Sango and then like, how did the public respond? Finish laughing, guys.
Okay, people love the track. I did not expect the response that happened. Like, literally hours into me uploading it, the shares were just going crazy, And then it's like the popularity came in waves, Like the first couple of days, people just went mad, and they were sharing and they were posting and, they were linking, and it was crazy. And then it sort of died down, and I was like, yeah, life cycle of music, But then you guys started playing it on radio, and then that's when it took off, It took off completely. I was not there, it was always one of those.
Hey, you want to tell everyone who the first one to play it on radio was?
I don't know, actually. Was it you?
I heard rumors. I might have been,
Some say.
Man, this whoever done it, he must be like a maker or breaker in the music industry.
Taste maker.
I think so.
Selector.
Yeah, no. Anyway, okay, so the response was dope.
The response was dope, man. It was crazy.
Nice one. All right. So,
Yeah.
since then, you went quiet for like a million years as you were eating all the royalty money that you haven't given.
Supposed royalty money. Stop saying that. I'm gonna start getting lawsuits at my cabin, bro. I'll come live with you.
You don't want to do that.
Yeah, you really don't.
I did not go quiet, man. Like, I mean, you can check my SoundCloud. You guys, you've seen some of the remixes that have popped up, and some of the tracks that went up. But yes. 2014 was a rather quiet year, half of it, but that's because I've been in studio working on this EP and getting it ready to get out.
You got an EP coming out?
Yeah, I got an EP coming out.
It's gonna have what's gonna have on it?
It's gonna have Rowan Goma on it.
Rowan Goma. Rowan Goma, you.
It's going to have Aura, the poet, on the track yet to be titled. It's going to have T-Shock on a song called Boot Mode. And a couple of other songs that are almost done. That are almost complete. So yeah, it's sounding dope.
Why don't you do a song with Skrillex, bro?
Or Phidza P. I mean, like, he's available.
I know Phidza P's got some dope lines, man. He's an e-baller.
Yeah, yeah. Why is it? It works on so many levels.
You know what we do? This is what we do. We get Audius to organize this guy to link up with IGGY.
Actually, that's not a bad idea.
No, get away. That's a terrible idea. Yeah. Okay, so Rowan Goma is out now.
Yeah.
I tell you, that's your current single, right?
That's my current single, yeah.
How's it doing?
It's actually doing pretty well. Like, this one time I was driving around on my usual errands,
Check, he drives, bruh, ballin'.
Man.
What does that feel like driving? I don't know.
What's that like, bro?
Just touch guy window,
driving?
Dad.
It's expensive.
Can I get a lift?
Sure.
Like for the rest of my life, or?
Where are you going?
Anyway, yeah, you're driving?
And yeah, like this one morning I heard it quite a few times on ZFM and Star FM, it was dope. Like, I was just smiling. Kept on sending.
So you got two radios in your car, or?
Voice notes to people.
You must forgive me. I haven't, aside from Skrillex, which I assume is very commercial and not extremely indicative of the whole subculture that is dubstep, I have, I don't really know what a dubstep music video would generally look like.
You're gonna watch one when the Rowan Goma one drops.
That's what I was gonna ask.
Working on it, actually.
Is it gonna be animated?
No.
In my head, I feel like it should be animated.
Nah, ain't nobody got time for that.
You told Lo and I that Rowan Goma is not a love song.
Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I think it's...
Wait, Rowan Goma is a love song? So it's a euphemism for what? For hitting it?
That love song, bro.
So what's Rowan Goma? Like,
I feel
Rowan Goma
too far away from you. There is just one thing that will get me back to you.
Oh, Rowan Goma. Oh, so you're shaking the president's hand. Ah.
And he takes it, bro.
But it's a natural
Okay, this
process.
is the dangerous thing about leaving songs open to interpretation. Because
There's people like Phil.
Phidza P is
Yes.
going to start interpreting nonsense.
That's my new slang term. Dan, what are you doing? I'm sorry, Phil. I was
It's wrong.
hitting the drum, eh?
It's like, yo, Phil, bro, how you gonna take 30 minutes in the shower, bro?
Rowan Goma.
Rowan Goma, I'm dead.
Rowan Goma, you.
Rowan Goma.
What? What's this on the sink?
Rowan Goma. What's that sound? Rowan Goma. Okay. So, are you working on the video?
I am working on
When do you
the
expect
video.
to be out?
It was supposed to be out early October. But
It's gonna be PG-13 or
it's going to be interesting. Like as with everything you've seen that I do, I push limits. So I expect limits to
actually
be
haven't
pushed.
seen it.
Who directed it?
You've done.
I'm directing it myself.
Okay, personally.
Yeah.
In your personal capacity.
In my personal capacity.
Okay, what?
That's actually my line of work.
Oh, really? What camera are you using?
Well, it depends.
Hey, dude, he's got more than one camera.
Hesh.
Life is good for
Now
some.
watch. Just now it's going to be like, it depends. Sometimes Nokia Classic. Sometimes Navigator. Sometimes if I can get my friends to come over with it, I'll use it.
7210.
Samsung S2. No, but seriously.
No, I shoot everything on DSLR right now. But hopefully, as budgets get better, gonna switch over to better cams.
What do you think of that new Mark II, the 7D?
I haven't really checked it out, as in the specs. But Canon has been slacking of late, like with their cameras. So personally, I'm looking at Panasonic's GH4 or Blackmagic.
Those Nikon, the
Sorry, dozed off. Oh, look, I'm doing it
the
again.
mirrorless ones are pretty dope as well. Man.
Yeah. So I mean, Canon was boss when they started, but then they got overtaken. But that's it's the technology business.
That's how it works. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. One day, Blackmagic, Hollywood Red, you know how it is.
Yeah, I mean, Blackmagic's where it's at right now.
Yeah.
Personally, I'm a big Blackmagic.
I was trying to figure out, there's a dude in SA with the Hollywood Red. Because that Ice Pins video was shot with the red.
Yeah, nah, guys in SA are on fire, bro. That's why, if you got the money, go there, hire that gear, and shoot yourself a dope-ass video.
Yeah. Get Queen Twek. There we go. Queen Twek to Costa.
Twin Quack.
Twin Quek, yes, he's very talented. Queen Twek.
Very talented.
Queen Twek.
So there's
You don't know Queen Twek?
no animation in this video?
Maybe very subtle in terms of visual effects and stuff, but no.
Please, no unnecessary explosions, because I've noticed a lot of artists are doing
you
that.
need explosions. What are you talking about?
Have you seen the Buffalo Soldier video?
Can you
Dude's
chill,
walking
bruh?
like, he just gets
The
on
more
a
explosions,
helicopter
the better.
and he's walking. Just walking. Out of nowhere. Hey, it's such a tacky explosion. Behind him.
You didn't even look at it, because cool dudes don't look.
You don't look back at fake explosions? Nah, son. You keep walking, son.
walk.
I don't even run or jive or nothing. Just,
Mark Wahlbeck is wearing a hat. Anyway. Oh, okay. I don't know, man. I'm excited to see the video. And I feel like if you do get a video out, it'll possibly get a lot of play. I heard Rowan Goma is getting a lot of play outside of Zim as well.
Yeah, it's actually last week. That's Queen Twerk?
yeah.
Do you want to Rowan Goma for a bit? Or?
Hey, my girlfriend might be listening to
Okay,
this.
sorry.
I mean, my guy.
Hey, take, get behind me.
Right, okay, so... Rowan Goma outside of Zim.
Last week it debuted on the YFM Dubstep chart at number 6.
Oh, snap.
So I don't know. We'll see how well it does. Phidza P. My gosh. Hesh, but hesh.
My gosh. Queen Twerk is the baddest.
But hesh.
Alright, okay.
She sells dreams and she sells them well.
Do you have the right video vixens for your video?
Yes, actually.
Really? Because Danny's an aspiring one.
I was actually going to recommend Sailor Moon, but anyway.
No.
The TV show?
The animated series.
No.
I'm really pushing for an animated video here, bro.
Not. At some point, stuff like that needs to be done well,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who do you want to work with?
For
No, I mean for in future music.
music.
Who would you love to work with?
Interesting question.
Dream collabos. Zim, internationally, whatever.
Okay, I can start locally, Zim. I am already working on something with Pearl Natasha.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, she's amazing vocalist.
She's got this weird voice, and it works for singing. I swear, it's
That
like,
is the most backhanded and stupid comment I've heard. You've got a weird style of talking, but it works for rapping.
exactly, bruh. It's like Young Thug.
No, not Young Thug.
Okay, maybe that's a poor example. I mean, like, she's got a voice that's not the usual singing voice.
which is nice.
and it's dope. It makes a different sound.
Who else? See, I realize I don't collaborate much, but
That's
definitely-
okay because it's not like you're a producer or anything. Oh wait,
I'll definitely always work with T-Shock, and Sansib, my favorite rappers, definitely in Zim. I would like to work with
Phidza P.
Phidza P, if he behaves. I'm actually curious about working with a lot of these guys coming up in the dancehall scene. You know, it's I feel like with the right beats, you know, with the right production, there could be some interesting stuff that comes out of that. You know, so
imagine Shinso man on like a Mumbaton beat.
you know, so
That'd be bad though.
That would be heavy,
that's
bro.
what I'm saying, you know, like.
Mama Devante.
Same team that we've been listening to ever since these guys started.
Yeah,
urban
of
groups.
course.
Well, yeah, and I see you crossing borders. I see you charted on Do-Up show on YFM.
Yeah, Do Up is the best.
How did you link up with her?
I hit her up on email.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
a good way to do it. That's a good
Yeah,
way.
it's just like, yo, what's up? Yeah, I make bass music over here. Check out my tunes, you know. And then a couple of weeks later, they hit her team emailed me back, and they're like, yo, dope stuff, man. This is definitely going on.
She has a team?
She got a team. Man.
Dan, you're doing this wrong, bro.
I got a team, bruh.
Consisting of who?
Dan.
Your mother?
There's Don. There's Don. Dean.
Don Dube.
Man, that was pretty dope, man. I was quite excited about that. Like, yeah.
Man, I hope you can like.
And luckily, the Zessa went just after the show, you know. So I managed to stream.
Yeah, so was like, yeah, you've had your fun now.
I'm just saying. Zessa, you're listening.
Yeah. I'm glad like people are noticing now because I feel like it's taken a long time.
Yeah, that's taken a while.
So, as part of the course on Two Broke Twimbos, we like to ask artists what they see happening in the Zim scene, where it needs to improve, where we need to go, and especially since you basically got your own lane. Like, there's very few artists in your lane. What do you think needs to be done to help push EDM, trap, dubstep forward, not only in Zim but internationally?
Internationally, it's a style of music that's doing really well, a bit too well.
But I'm saying as it relates to you. So internationally, as it relates to your music, how do you want to push
As in your music going out to the
going
world,
outside.
to the world.
To the world. The crucial thing, it begins with having a local scene. Like always, everybody who's blown up blew up because they had their own local thing, you know. Like in South Africa, for example, South Africa has probably one of the dopest scenes blowing up in the world right now in terms of the whole bass dubstep trap thing going on. They've got some really dope producers who are signing to international labels, you know. Guys like Cybot. My personal favorite is Muzi. Like, if you ever go to one of my sets, be prepared to hear a lot of Muzi. It's dope. But it's because they have the scene going on, you know. They've got the producers, they've got the fans, they've got the venues, they've got the clubs, they've got everything working together, and all of them are, it's like there's unity, you know, and they all push that sound, you know, that particular sound. You know, you've got people like Do-Up on radio playing the tracks, you know. It's a properly coordinated thing going on. And in Zim, that's something that could definitely work. I mean, we've got Hidden Culture with Jason, but Jason plays a lot of 128 BPM. It's really dance, you know. Like it really doesn't deviate to the other EDM genres, you know. So, but you can see what he's managed to do with dance music, you know. Like people would say, like, before all of that, people would tell you that I know this music doesn't sell in Zim, it's not popular. But I mean, look at his shows and look at his events and look at Neverland. You know, so it just goes to show that, you know, if you push the genre You know, you play it on radio. You have the gigs. You have the performers. You have the DJs. You have everything together. You know, people will unite for that genre. Yeah, so that's what I would like to see, and I think that would be very critical to not just me, but all the other guys who are doing the sound blowing up. You know, we need to get out there. You know, get out of the studios, have more gigs, have more radio playing, and you know, slowly work ourselves out across the borders.
Yeah, I think it rests squarely on your shoulders, my man.
I mean, we're counting on you to carry the flag
That's such a weight.
far and wide. It's not really that heavy. I mean, it's mainly the pole that's heavier, but like the
Yeah,
fabric.
the flight.
What's the pole made out of?
It could be like
Pole material,
yeah,
Polish stuff,
polonium.
polomites.
Alright, man. Look, thanks for coming through, bruh.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for
It's
having
dope
me.
to hear your thoughts, and it's dope to hear your tunes and the movement.
Thank you.
And I think
No,
every time people meet you, like, now this is the dude that does dubstep. He did Nyokam Sango, he did Rowan Goma. Everyone always goes crazy. So I mean,
It's so weird, man. Like, I never know how to react to that. It's like, yeah, thanks, yo.
so I mean, you know.
But yeah, man. But definitely in terms of locally with the scene and things, you know, we are working on having more presence, you know, having more shows. So expect shows in random places and block parties, and we're gonna do it properly, you know, the way it's supposed to be done. Yeah.
Like mad decent.
Like mad decent, you know. That's just how it is, you know. We go have a random parking lot somewhere.
Hey, but
set up our speakers.
But yeah, the thing is, Zimbabwe is so much red tape. Now they'll be like, okay, have you been approved?
Now,
Where's
that-
your Nama license? Where's your Zimura license? Police clearance for the performers.
There's a t-shirt license, your socks license. Do you have it with you?
Once all of that is sorted out, I'm sure, you know.
Yes.
there's-
No pool parties unless you drown.
No pool bar, wasting water.
But that's such a dumbass. Hey, sometimes I wonder, like, how does banning pool parties stop people from getting so drunk that they
wait.
put their lives at risk?
So wait, pool parties are banned.
Yeah, because like there was a boat party, not a boat party, but you know the boathouse on Enterprise. People got sloppy drunk and they fell in the pool and drowned.
Wow.
So ZRP logic is it's the pool party at fault, not the irresponsible drinking.
Water?
Let's ban the pool parties.
We are now arresting swimming pools.
We are clamping down on pool parties. So they're basically walking around with handcuffs, giant handcuffs, and putting them on pools like, you're under arrest, you criminal. Surrender your water now.
Instrument of death.
Huh? Little kids are getting arrested as an accessory to murder. But I just wanted to swim.
Those are swim trunks. I can see.
You're engaged in illegal
Is
activities.
this a pool party?
Yeah. Anyway, Zyon Black, we appreciate your coming through.
Thank you, guys.
And as per usual, thank you, listeners, for listening this long to our nonsense. If you want to find Zyon Black, you can find him on Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud,
Yeah.
ZYONBLACK.
We didn't even discuss, no Tribe 1.
Yeah, my one.
Somewhere.
Shame.
I
Tribe
was
One
heart
cancelled.
of the broken. I was heart of the broken.
I was kind of.
I wasn't going.
But I'm just saying that I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised.
Too good to be true.
Guys,
No, it wasn't that.
What?
you had that Anaconda chick. You had Macklemore and Rand Lewis. You had who else?
J. Cole,
J. Cole.
Kid Ink. The thing is,
guys.
all of them had been paid. They'd all been paid. Nicki Minaj got paid $1 million. Bang. Macklemore and Ryan Lewis are calling 800,000, so they probably got that because all of them are promoting on social media. J. Cole probably got paid. Maybe that's like 500, 600,000. Bang. So right now we at what, 2.5?
So wait,
Kid Ink.
Did John Legend get paid?
No, I think John Legend was part of the tour, and they were working in partnership with the promoter. So Davies Promotion was here. I think either with John Legend, the ticket sales weren't as high as they wanted them to be, and because it's Zim, they can't call the same price as SA. Because in Zim, people were crying for 130, like, hey, 130 too much. That's nothing, dog. I remember Kendrick Lamar, a VIP ticket was $300, and they were sold out. So yeah, it's just a bigger market. I think the demand in Joburg, the population of Joburg is almost the population of Zim.
Yeah.
So I mean, it just made more sense. Unless he really, really, really wanted to come to Zim. But he ain't making no money from Zim. We ain't got no distribution networks out here.
I really
You can't even promote yourself.
One to happen. Like I think that was going to be a dope festival if it happened annually.
I feel like we need a bit of time after Anaconda video before we have Nicki Minaj that close. So
Yeah,
you know.
but
You're on the wrong over.
but yeah, man, I was heartbroken. Shaish. But yeah, the rumors are swelling, as you guys might have read. City of Tshwane is now suing the founders of Rockstar, claiming that they were behind, but not that far behind, to justify the cancellation.
Cancelling.
But then there's also rumors that tickets weren't being sold because tickets were pretty pricey. Like a 1 day pass, the cheapest day pass was $90, and then a 3 day pass was $250.
Yeah.
Plus the location. The location is in Cullen. Cullen is a small ass mining town, and they expected 100,000 people to be in a town that at most could maybe handle 20,000 in terms of tourism. So yeah, it just didn't make sense. And they went too big too soon. Like, had they just, all they had to do was just say, you know what, let's go to the municipal park where they do homecoming or whatever it is. Let's expect 20,000 people. Invite like 1 or 2 of those main headline acts, and then the rest are local African artists. And you're good. Then next year you build up on that.
Yeah.
And then they're like, Jack, 100,000 people first time round.
Go big or go home.
Well, they've gone home minus $6 million.
Shame.
How'd you lose $6 million? 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
It's tricky, bro. Don't do that. You, Zyon Black.
Don't start a festival and lose money.
No, man. If I start, but I could lose the $6 million, but it won't go to Nicki Minaj and the Anaconda.
She has an anaconda.
I think technically she wanted.
I thought Lady Gaga had an anaconda.
No,
Nicki has an anaconda too?
I don't know.
Damn.
She might.
Love anacondas in the studio, man.
She's got a lot of augmenting going on, so
Don't say such things about my beloved. Stop it.
I'm just saying, like I wouldn't be surprised.
My anaconda don't.
On that note,
Ah,
we
by
out.
the way,
No, I don't hear it.
there's
Okay, what?
a festival that is not being cancelled. Shoko.
Shoko Festival.
Shoko Festival this weekend. We're about to turn up.
This
Are you gonna be performing?
weekend.
No, I'm not performing
Bastard.
this year.
Your fault.
Hey,
Get away.
I'm gonna
Maybe
be
if you released a hit single in the last year, you might have been booked. But I mean, come on, man, you're just not focused.
I think you deserve it, to be honest. To not be performing because it's poor.
You guys, why are you saying this? But I'm giving you nice songs.
Now, 10 years later,
Where do you think they came from? I'll definitely be there next year, like I'm gonna go pound at their offices if they don't book me. Book me!
Camp, just camp. You say, I'm not leaving till I'm booked.
be booked by the police. Don't forget to subscribe, guys.
Yes, guys, please subscribe. Please, we need your subscription.
Whatever you use that subscribes to RSS feeds, iTunes or literally anything else.
Yes, iTunes, Stitcher, Podcatcher, Beyond Pod, whatever app you guys use on your phones, your computers, subscribe. Follow us on Facebook. Much like on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter. 2 Broke Twimbos. Danny, that guy. Full charge. Interact with us. We reply when we have bundles.
Which is rarely.
But yeah, do that, and that'll allow us to shoot or record more episodes and hopefully start shooting videos. We've got a concept for a video I want to shoot. It's going to be groundbreaking.
You guys will laugh.
It'll be groundbreaking.
It's going to break the ground.
I'm telling you, it's going to be groundbreaking. Like pressures diving from the 3rd floor onto the concrete. Broken ground everywhere.
It's groundbreaking. Like Nicki Minaj doing a flip and missing her hands and landing on her back.
And then there's silicone everywhere.
It's groundbreaking.
So I just
like Rick Ross
imagine
nudes
that.
dropping. Get it? Pause. Anyway, we out.
We broke.
Zimbabwe.